It's week 2 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Steamers and the Bulls, and it comes your way next.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled.
Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And they'll be led out by the longtime veteran at QB.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. And when you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Finds him over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
He's got a man left. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll give him a first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
He's got Andrews. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Brought in right side. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Now, their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. So they send out the field goal units and try for 3 on this one. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And we'll get a look at the guy calling the shots, their 5th-year quarterback.
There were times, I'll be honest with you, Kate, that I wish I played baseball. Because you have a bad outing, like this QB did last week with no touchdowns, a couple interceptions. In baseball, you get to play the next day. You get to flush it right away. He's had to sit on it all week long, and you know he wants to rectify it here.
Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Takes off right out of the read option. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that'll be a 1st down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Running back sent in motion. Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. Second and 3 now. From the gun, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, be able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Jackson now on third. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, where they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Hunter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Throwing it to start this drive. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On first down, they'll run. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. First down play nets them 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Back to the well again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he'll advance this down to the 22-yard line. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's the pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and throw it here. Finds his man over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll give him a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Throwing on 2nd and 11. Completed to his running back. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. The throw is caught. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play. just like that.
They'll try and punch it in. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Bulls take a second quarter lead. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bulls take a 4-point lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now outruns their offense to take over. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Another carry for him. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Looking to throw, Jackson. Throw left side, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He loses the football. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Well, he got his own miscue back, so no harm, no foul, but they are still not happy seeing him putting that football on the ground.
It's not like he just dropped it, though. Took a pretty nice hit to jar it free, but what do they teach you? When you got a nice game, what do you got to do?
Ball security, Brock, is job security.
Put that on a T-shirt.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Handoff now from the gun. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They kick the running back in motion. To the air, 3rd and long. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They'll run here from the gun. And he carries it for a big gain that gets him down into the red zone. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. They give it to him again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. On the move, headed right. And he breaks out the slide. Didn't want to take a hit, but he is just shy of the first down marker. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. And he finds him in the end zone for the touchdown. The Steamers take a second quarter lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steamers push their lead to 3. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Bulls and this running back headed back out for a new series. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
They pick up a yard. Still need one more, though. 3rd down coming up.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Throwing now off play action. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They go play action on first. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Couldn't connect on first, it's 2nd down. Back now, pressure on its way. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give him a first down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He beams one deep right, and the defender comes away with it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The Steamers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Gets this one to Andrews. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Jackson to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 30. And again, it's Jackson. A quick slant here, caught by Andrews. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Slot man in motion right. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Short pass brought in. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on.
Offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Running it after the penalty. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They go play fake with Jackson. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Looking to throw. Brought in right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. A final throw before the break. He lobs it up, left sideline, looking for a chunk play. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. So as we reach halftime here, we've got the visiting Steamers taking a lead into the break. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We begin out on the West Coast in Oakland. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. The Nighthawks using that home crowd to get the victory there after the loss on opening weekend. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now looking to throw. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Throwing off the play fake here. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. They're throwing it. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to take over possession. This offense getting all set for this series. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Running back sent in motion. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Oh, he lost the football. And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
Jackson now on third. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And now it's 2nd down. Jackson yet again. Setting up the running back screen. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out. So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, Jackson. He fires one deep down the middle. Wide open down the field, and he has it. He does it. Touchdown. The Steamers push their lead further to start the half. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steamers make it a 10-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Back out runs their offense. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Finds his man over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing from the gun. Complete out to the right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And they'll have 1st down. Still sticking with the passing game. That one's complete right side. And this one does not go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw now. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And that brings up 4th and long. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
He stopped on the return at the 27. The Steamers ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 32. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. from the 29. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now it's Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Dump off, caught by his back. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Option give here. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steamers take a 13-point lead. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He stopped on the return at the 27. Their offense ready to take the field now. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Here's a give up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Finally some justice for the quarterbacks. They're so rarely protected in today's game, Brock. The refs saw roughing the passer, and his side gets a 1st down plus some yardage.
You take it down a notch, all right? You haven't been hit by the guys in this league. And you got to protect these poor, fragile quarterbacks. In this case, move the sticks as well.
So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Setting up a throw. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's able to get this down to the 36. So we're through 3 here. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. First down, ball at the 36. They are throwing it again. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Finds him over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. He'll throw it yet again. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way,
and there's a man there. It's intercepted. There he goes on the right side. Hits the 20. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-six touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one right down the middle. And the Steamers stretch their lead to 21. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. This return starts at the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Bulls are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. They've got first down from the 31. And he found some running room for a nice gain. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 38. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
3rd down from the gun. Brought in right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Here's a throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he works it deeper into enemy territory past the 40. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. The give now out of the shotgun. Has a lane inside the 25. And he has it almost to the red zone down at the 21-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that gives them the first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down throw for Jackson. Finds him on the slant. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. It goes as no gain on the 3rd down run, and now they face 4th down. Out comes the kick team to attempt this field goal. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense making its way back out now. And the last time we saw him, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 31. Cut out left. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Escapes the pocket. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's on the move. Took off with it again. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Let's go now. Ready?
To throw it on first down. This one's caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They're going play action. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that. Going up into...
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. The Bulls putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
He's throwing for it. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Well, he looked maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that 2-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that call work.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And they aren't able to get it back. The hands team does its job. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. The Steamers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. On first down, they'll run. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. They'll run it from the gun. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That one gains 7. And it sets up first down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And they can be proud of their exploits down the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Steamers emerge as winners as we say so long from Brooklyn.